Hello everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Cubing Edition. That's right, everybody. Today we've got a brand new episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Cubing Edition. So let's meet our contestants. First, we've got a business analytics developer from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Stephen Griggs. Hello, Stephen. And working with him for a chance to win a grand prize of $1 million, we have a full-time derpy SMP player from the moon, Jesse Hartnett, also known as JRCuber.
Hey guys.
How's it going, guys? How are you both feeling going into the show?
Feeling pretty good, feeling confident.
So, you guys have got 15 cubing related trivia questions between you and our grand prize of $1 million. So, the questions will get harder as the values go up, and both the $1,000 and $32,000 questions are our milestone questions, which means you cannot walk away with less than that if you get them correct. You have 3 lifelines to help you out along the way. 50-50, which will remove 2 incorrect answers, Ask the Audience, where you can ask our live audience to vote on the correct answer, and Phone a Friend, where you'll have 30 seconds to discuss the question with a friend. And of course, if you're unsure of a question and would rather keep the money you have so far, you can walk away at any point in the game. So does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Alright, so you know the rules, you know the lifelines, let's play. For $100, which of the following is a common name for a 3x3x3 twisty puzzle? Is it A, a rhubarb cube, B, a rumbler cube, C, a Rubik's cube, or D, a Rambo cube?
What do you think, Steve?
Like, rhubarb seems like the odd one out, right? It's the only food, you know? So I think
I think we can pretty safely eliminate rhubarb.
And Rambo just seems like
Rambo's the name of a movie, so that's too obvious.
And I mean, like, when you have a cube and you're turning it, it kind of makes a rumbling sound. So
yeah, so I guess it could be Rumbler.
Thinking pretty hard on this one. I'm wondering what you're gonna settle on.
But wait, wasn't there that guy back in the 80s?
Oh yeah, obviously, of course.
His name was Rubik, right?
I thought. Wait, no, wasn't it Erno Rumbler?
I don't know. I'm pretty confident about Rubik, though. I think that just sounds more Hungarian.
Okay, are you going with...
I'll leave this one up to you, Steve.
So am I hearing that you guys are going to go with C, Rubik's Cube? Is that your final answer?
C final answer, yeah.
Alright, C is correct. Congratulations. Alright, let's move on to the next question. For $200, which of these is not a cubing company? Is it A, Qi, B, ShengShou, C, Yushin, or D, Honda?
Oh, this is amazing. Okay, can you think of a cube that ShengShou has made?
Yeah, they've got the Aurora Megamix, right? That's recent.
That is an example. Okay, so we can eliminate ShengShou.
I actually have one right here.
I haven't heard about Yushin. Is that like...
No. A while back they had this 4x4 that was supposed to be great, and then it was just trash. It was like the Yushin Blue, I think, right?
Oh yeah, no, I made a video about that. Okay, cool. Good. And then
the
obviously
perks of being
not
a YouTuber.
So I think we might have to go with D here. I think that might be the most logical choice by process of elimination.
So D.
Sounds good to me.
So is D, Honda, going to be your final answer for the $200 question?
Answer.
Alright, D is your final answer. And that is correct. No huge surprise there. Alright, so as you can see, the questions start out a little bit simpler. For $300, how many stickers are on a 3x3? Is it A, 9, B, 27, C, 54, or D, 43 quintillion?
I'm no math expert, but I think D is pretty safe to rule out.
Yeah. Also, definitely not 27 or 9, so it's gotta be C.
Is C54 going to be your final answer for this one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
that sounds safe.
54. And that is correct. Congratulations. All right, for $500 now. Which of these cities has never hosted a WCA World Championship? Is it A, Baltimore, USA, B, Paris, France, C, Melbourne, Australia, or D, Sao Paulo, Brazil?
Well,
Jesse, we just had a really cool trip to Melbourne last 2 years ago.
yeah. So Melbourne was 2019, Sao Paulo was 2015, and France was 2017, so A.
Yep.
A, Baltimore, USA, is that going to be your final answer?
Final answer.
All right, for $500, that is also correct. Congratulations. Now, this is going to be the most important question you faced so far. This is the $1,000 question, so if you get this correct, you can't leave with anything less than that. So are you guys ready?
Ready.
All right, for $1,000, what is the common name for the algorithm R'F R'F'? Is it A, Sledgehammer, B, Hedgeslammer, C, Wedgejammer, or D, Edgejammer?
Steve, you might actually need to help me with this. I'm pretty sure it's Hedgeslammer, but I'm actually not sure.
Well, Hedgeslammer sounds right, but I think they may have forgotten to include Jackhammer. But Hedgeslammer and Sledgehammer are very similar to each other.
Well, they're opposites, right?
I think those are opposite outs, but
I'm
honestly,
pretty sure
I think
Sledgehammer starts with F, so I think it's Hedge.
to be honest, I actually don't remember the difference, and I was gonna go with Sledgehammer A.
Oh,
Ooh, we've got some confusion here.
In like all honesty.
Well, you guys are more than welcome to use one of your lifelines. You do have 3. There's Ask the Audience, 50-50, and Phone a Friend. You know, it's up to you if you want to take a guess here, or if you'd rather use a lifeline.
The other one would be just the other moves, right? It would be like F, R prime, F prime, R, right?
yeah. I can't be sure, but I'm feeling really confident that it's Hedgeslammer, but like I'm not. I don't want to get this.
Dude,
this is like a simple. This is a simple
We shouldn't go out on this, so I feel like since we're split, we might want to actually already use like a chat line or something.
We shouldn't use 50-50 because it's just gonna get rid of C and D. It's not gonna
Well, the 50-50 is random. I have no control over it. If I did, I probably would get rid of C and D. You're more than welcome to use any lifeline you'd like here. I think, you know, if I were in your shoes, I'd do it if you were debating. But it's up to you.
I mean, we can't call Derpy. He won't know.
What does Derpy know about cubes?
I don't want to take a chance, dude.
Okay, you want to ask the audience?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, audience, Steve and Jesse need your help. So, as you can see, we have a question here for $1,000. What is the common name for the algorithm R'F R'F'? Is it A, Sledgehammer, B, Hedgeslammer, C, Wedgejammer, or D, Edgejammer? Audience, on your keypads, using A, B, C, or D, vote now. So our audience has voted, and here are the results. An overwhelming majority, 83% going for Sledgehammer, 6% for Hedge,
that was the dumb one.
6 for Wedge, and 6 for Edge. How are you guys feeling about these results?
This follows. Steve is a lot smarter than me, so I'm not surprised by this at all.
How are you guys feeling about that?
I'm confident the chat's right.
Yeah, same.
All right. Does that mean you're going to go with A, Sledgehammer?
Yep, A final answer.
All right. For $1,000, that is correct. Congratulations. We had a bit of a scary moment there. So you have made it to the $1,000 question, and you have used your Ask the Audience lifeline. So you have 2 lifelines left, which are 50-50 and Phone a Friend, and you'll have those for the rest of the game. We are going to be going to a commercial break, and right after this, Steve and Jesse will be going for $2,000. So thank you, everybody, and we'll be right back. And we're back with this brand new episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Cubing Edition. Alright guys, so you got through the first 5 questions, you've won $1,000. Tell me how you're feeling about the game so far, both of you.
I'm nervous now, because I feel like I'm going to second guess myself on every question now. We'll see.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to have to go with our gut, because that last one was a little risky there.
Right.
Well, obviously going with my gut wasn't going to work, so...
As long as we have different gut feelings, we can balance out. But that one was tough.
It's a scary situation, but, you know, it is only going to get harder as we keep going on, so make sure to keep those lifelines in mind. They should be able to help you out quite a bit. But yeah, Steve, if you could tell us about yourself a little bit. I know you're very involved on the organization side of the WCA. How's that been for you, especially, you know, before the pandemic particularly?
Yeah, absolutely. WCA organization has been a great kind of next step because I know a lot of people struggle with kind of falling out of interest with cubing after, you know, a number of years. And so that kind of is what happened to me. I'm less interested in the speed solving and more of the organizing. And organizing comps and holding them is just fantastic because not only do you get to go to new places, but you get to meet new communities of people within the cubing community, and it's just a lot of fun. It can be stressful, and you're probably not going to get great results, but it's totally worth it.
That's awesome, man. And Jesse, of course, you're most renowned for your YouTube channel, DGCubes. I mean, JR Cuber. You know, I know that didn't happen overnight. You've been cubing for more than half of your life at this point. I'm just curious, like, you know, if you can tell us a bit about your cubing journey so far.
Well, I guess the main thing is just it's been really slow. I mean, I've always had like slow improvement, but I don't really care. I mean, I just do it for fun, so I never really got into speed cubing that much. Even though like for a long time I kind of had a goal that eventually I wanted to be sub 10. Now I'm like, I feel like I'm getting pretty close to that, like averaging like mid 10s or something like that. But that's never really been the most important thing for me.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. Cubing is always just, I've tried to have it be more of like a fun thing than like a competitive thing. Because I guess, I don't know, I'm not really a very competitive person, so I just wanted to have fun with it. The speed that I've gotten to at this point is not even really from me trying. It's just from like the sheer amount of years that I've been cubing. It's just kind of slowly gotten down.
I definitely feel that, yeah. All right, well, so are you guys ready to continue to the $2,000 question then?
I'm ready.
All right, awesome. Best of luck to both of you, and let's play. For $2,000, which of the following YouTubers is renowned for solving Oscar's 17x17 over-the-top cube? Is it A, JPerm, B, RedKB, C, Me, Myself, and Pi, or D, Crazy Bad Cuber?
Well, considering Oscar's 17x17 is not a V-cube, I think we can probably rule out Me, Myself, and Pi. So I think we're gonna have to go with B, right, Steve?
I'm gonna be real with you. I got nothing on this.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm quite confident in B, so we'll go with that final answer.
B, RedKB, final answer? That is correct. Congratulations. These are the pros of having two of you.
Yes, thank you, Jesse. I'm not much into cubing YouTube.
Amazing job, Jesse. Let's move on to the $4,000 question here. For $4,000, which of these times was never the 3x3 single world record? Is it A, 4.59 seconds, B, 5.25 seconds, C, 6.24 seconds, or D, 7.05 seconds?
Oh no.
Well, 525 was Colin Burns, so we're good on that.
And 705 was like the Eric Ackerstein one, right?
Okay, you're sure about that? Because I was unsure that that was one, but it seems kind of familiar.
I feel like I remember that time specifically, but again, I'm like second guessing myself, so I don't know.
What was 459? That also seems familiar because you had Lucas at 490, and then where did it go below that?
Was the 459 Patrick?
I think so. Because 624 seems like a bait answer with Mitch's 625, right? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
I'd remember that if it was 1/100th lower than 625.
But I think if it was if 6 was the WR, that would have been before the Mitch time.
It's true. It's very true.
So like that would have been. No, I'm so bad with like.
I think Patrick was
Numbers.
459.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I think we can go with C, but I'm not 100% certain.
I don't know if I want to use another lifeline this early. I feel like we should just.
I feel like we should, yeah.
You do have 2 lifelines. You have your 50-50, which can eliminate 2 answers, so, you know, that could be helpful if you have it narrowed down a little bit. It is totally random, of course. And you have your phone a friends, where you can call a friend and see if they have any info. Phone a friends are allowed to use the internet, so that's always a good thing.
I feel like I recognize all 3 of the other times, but I can't remember a 624 like world record. So
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards.
yeah. Should we just chance it? Should we just go for it?
I think it's time to send it, yeah.
All right, full send. C final answer.
C is your final answer. 6.24 seconds. That is incorrect. It's 7.05. So you guys are going to be leaving with $1,000 today.
That's so sad.
I'm sorry
sad.
I'm sorry it ended this way, guys, but you are going to be leaving with $1,000, which is going to be 1%
sad.
of the prize pool. For those who were
Oh,
curious,
man.
the 4.59 was actually Felix and Sungbum Cho's world record from 2018 and 2017. They both had it. 525 was Colin, as you both remembered, and the 624 was Felix in 2011. Eric actually had a 708, so
708.
it was close, but yeah.
Oh no.
All right, everybody, that's going to be it for this episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Cubing Edition. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll be back in another 2 weeks with the next episode. Thank you, Jesse and Steve. It's been real. See you guys next time.